ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go! 18 Gator. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Yep. On the rep. Let's go right here. Go. Yo, you're fine.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. Check 3. Look at me. Door. Shift. Hey, echo. 14 to the right. Go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check three. Go. 10. Step.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Joker. You're out.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go. 30 base.
14. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some space here. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rock it.
Fournette, a first down carry. About 3 yards there to the 27. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette, very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26. General West.
Mike 14. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
On second down, Minshew. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Outside, let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Bang! Look at me. Zipper!
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. That's the pass.
Get it.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yellow waiting. You're good, you're good. I'm full, ready.
Check, crunch.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check. Fresno. Here we go. Under. Kill.
They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
Squeeze, double.
Hey!
This is Mostert. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready, break.
Mike 14. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Go.
14's the mic. Watch twist. Mike 14. You got
Move.
You got nothing. Mike 14. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 14's the mic.
Big grip.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Being chased, and he lost the football. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is brought in at the 21. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Hey, high 7.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
at the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56.
Hey, kill. Hey, wahoo.
There's Breeze. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Breeze to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
I'm coming after you.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5.
Watch the slants.
Finds the mic.
Check 5.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this forward only up to about. The 7.
Don't be mad. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't got nothing.
Check.
Look. Squeeze.
Switch gears.
Now.
Check.
Let go.
Deferring to Armstead on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Showing it.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yes. Now.
3rd down, it's Armstead. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Check hot route. Hot. Alert 3.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run here with Armstead. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check, 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 check.
Go.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Mike 14.
We own this. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Check right, check. Hey, lock it.
Whip.
Get it.
From the 39, Minshew under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the double.
Mike 14. I got him. Double time, double time. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 14. Mike 14. All day, dog.
Watch X3. 218. Chopper.
the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Charlie.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
In your face. Hey, watch this, watch this. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Go. Hey, orbit.
Mike 14, Mike 14. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Big grip.
Minshew sets to throw, and that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch out.
Blue draw quarters. Fight.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, easy. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. Mike 14. Mike 14. Ready?
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Now.
Now Minshew. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
60 outlaw.
Good track, good track.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, zoom. Yep.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Got it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's a party now. Look at me, zipper.
5-5. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. On the move to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
on, set. 10 Lobo.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey!
Motion, check, check, check. Shift. 14's the mic.
Bravo.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Mike 14, Mike 14. I'm on, I'm on.
So that'll back him up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. I got one. I got one. I got one.
Go.
Mike 14. Hey, they scared. They scared. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Let's go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Cut.
14. Mike 14. Hey, here we go. Check it back.
Hey, Sam off. 2.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Ready, ready.
Mike 14. All day. All day, every day, any day. Check 9, check 9.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Buzz.
On 4th down, Minshew. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 5'9". Right there. 56. Nice, sweetheart. You're good. Right forward, ready. 56 to mark, boy, 56. 13, spill. You remember me. Let's go, baby. Check out.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3. You're good. Right forward, ready.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready. Yellow lady. Under. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Back.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Steps away to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yes. 14, 9-14. Hey, Echo. What we got? Let's go.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Smith. Now.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, high 7.
14, my 14. Check.
Greystone, grab it.
He's checking.
Hard.
Scratch.
Hit it.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Go.
14's the mic. Yeah. My 14. All day, punk.
Hey, wahoo.
My 14.
We ain't giving them nothing. Ready?
Out of the gun is Minshew. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, exit.
My 14. I got it. He's coming.
There.
He's coming. Double up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You better 6-6. Bullet high.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Hey, easy.
Breeze now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, touchdown number 18 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the gun, they go with Armstead. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready, set.
Mike 14. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Alert flare, flare.
General West.
Check 13, check 13.
Shoot.
Here's Minshew. And able to find Conley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A third down gain of 19.
We go. 10 Lobo.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sponge. No.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Mike 14. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Deep grip.
On second and 11 now. Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 5.
Yep. Hey, Charlie.
Finds the mic. Too little, cupcake. Finds the mic. Let's go.
5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tampa Bay, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.